Hey everyone, this is Ronnie coming to you here with my video number 66 of the video challenge. Actually today it's also the fourth video of the little crash course that I'm running here with you, and the other thing I'm going to touch with today is the next part of the thoughts, how you actually start changing what you need to change to become reprogrammed, if you can call it that. So stay tuned. So actually, to get to the next level, to make sure that you actually control your reprogramming, you also need to think about how you can do that. And the best person actually to tell you that will be Mr. Eric Worre himself, because I was actually sitting here thinking how I can actually present that to you in a short video and realized that Eric does it much better than I do. So here is the part of the topic today that I'm calling this video here, Balancing Your Mental Scale. So check this out.
So how do you change? How do you change? How do I change the slide? Four-step process to change your thoughts. Number one is awareness. You got to be aware of what's happening, who's influencing you, where your programming is going bad. You're killing me. Number two is understanding. What do I mean by understanding? What I mean by understanding is, where are the repeating patterns in your life? Once you raise your awareness, you got to be thinking about your understanding. And understanding, here's what I mean by understanding. Where's my repeating patterns? Every time this happens, then this happens. Every time I get a little bit of money, then this happens. Every time I build up a little group, then they fall apart. Every time I am focused at an event, I go home and I lose my focus. Every time, every time, every time. What's the repeating pattern in your life? 3 is going to need to be disassociation from the negative influences that are contributing to that. And 4 is reprogramming your mind. Working to reprogram your mind. So, your thoughts. It's like, I heard Jim Rohn say, it's like we have a mental scale to determine what's important to us. On one side of that mental scale, we have life's distractions. And most of the time, life's distractions win. Your old programming wins. But here's what happens. We get an idea, we put it on our mental scales, and if that idea is more powerful, heavier than life's distractions, then we're going to take action on that idea. If it's not, if it's lighter than life's distractions, in other words, our programming says it's not that important, then we're not going to take action on that idea. As simple as that. If the idea is heavier, we take action. If the idea is lighter, we don't take action. That idea, how we think about that idea has to do with our programming and what we're feeding our mind. Tradition, etiquette, values, that can drive a lot of your thoughts, your culture. So if you have a thought, you can put it on this scale. And is that thought bigger than life's distractions? You're going to take action. If it's smaller, you're not. But there are times when it will go backwards. If you do the activity if you do the activity long enough, you'll change your attitude about it. It can go backwards. If you're afraid of the telephone and you go make 1,000 phone calls, your attitude about the phone will probably change. If you engage in the discipline long enough, it can go backwards. Next, please. Your attitude will then start to change how you think about this. Next. And those thoughts will start to change your programming. I've done activities long enough that it actually changed my programming. There's a lot of things that I've done in network marketing that have gone backwards and reprogrammed based upon doing the action. Next, please. But here's a better way. Do the activity, get a result, take that, go back and examine your programming to see if there's either a fault or something that you need to encourage. Next. If you go take that result back to the programming, think about it. Okay, what's really important to me? What's a core value? Maybe this weekend can help to shift some of that. Next, please. What most people get stuck in is this loop. They have a good attitude, they do the activity, they get a bad result, they go back and have maybe they don't do the activity, they wait. Their attitude is the thing that just drives this little loop, and they get stuck, and they don't ever go back and fix anything. Next, please. So now you get a good result, and the results are a byproduct of programming, thoughts, activity, and attitude and activity. That's what results are a byproduct of. It's natural, right? It's not just the activity, it's the rest of those things. Next. Lifestyle. Results allow you to go to the Cayman Islands. Results allow you to give to the causes important to you. The results allow you to care for others. The results allow you to have freedom. Live the life that you want. But there's a difference between just having money and having freedom. I will tell you this too. Results are an output. They're the print. But if your programming's messed up, you won't be able to keep what you get. Even if you're in the right place at the right time. I've dealt with this my whole life. I still have programming flaws in me about retained wealth. I do. I'm still working on it. I don't know if it's, I feel like I don't deserve to, because I've earned millions and millions and millions and lost or given away or spent, whatever, millions and millions and millions. By now, I should have $20 million in the bank. I do not. Why? Programming. Programming. So you can get some results, but that's going to, your lifestyle is also going to be dependent on your programming. You can be a person that has a lot of money, doesn't have a good life. You can be a person that has balance and lives a big life, or you can be a person that gets a lot of money, spends a lot of money, doesn't ever have anything. Always living in crisis mode because you're addicted to it. That's part me too. And I'm still working on that stuff. Still working on that stuff. So lifestyle isn't on automatic, kick out if your programming has some flaws in it. So you got to think about all these things all the time, okay? The reason why I'm saying this at the beginning is we're going to spend a lot of time on activity this weekend. What I want you to understand is this stuff is going to have a bigger impact than you think on your 2013. Next, please. Your lifestyle is a choice. Next, please. Programming leads to your lifestyle. Next, please. Disciplines. When you talk about the disciplines, you talk about those 7 things, or you talk about the things you're going to do every single day. There's only 7 basic disciplines that you need to learn, and we're going to talk about this weekend. Discipline number 1, finding people to talk to. That's a skill. It's a discipline, finding people to talk to. Number 2, inviting. Having them look at your product or opportunity. Number 3, presenting. Letting them know in the best possible way what it is you have to offer. Number 4, following up. It takes 4 to 6 exposures for a person to make a positive decision on average in our business. It's not just a one-time thing. Number 5, closing, helping people make a decision to become a customer or distributor. Number 6, helping a brand new person get started. Helping them join your business in the best, most efficient possible way. And number 7, building for events. Those are the 7 fundamental skill sets. When you read the book, that's what you're going to find is the 7 fundamental skill sets. You learn those skills, you'll be fine. Everything, there's leadership, there's other things you can add to it, but I mean, what you will find is if you learn those skills, you're good. If you don't learn those skills, you're going to keep repeating patterns until you do. Luck, timing, and positioning can go away for you, and you can step into a greater level of ownership of your life.
Yeah, okay, it was very difficult to actually pull anything out of that presentation, but as usual, I'll put it right down below with the link for you to go and check out the video that we're using for our team training. And that's the full 58 minutes if you want to see it in full. And also, of course, I would like to reach out now that we're using some of Eric's material to let you know that I would recommend you to check this book out that he's actually been a bestseller of on Amazon. It went in 9 days to be the bestseller in like, I think it was actually like 14 or 17 categories. And actually, you know, get out and get that book. It's the 7 skill sets that you just saw that you actually need to know to become a network marketing professional, or online marketing professional, or network marketing professional, or internet marketing professional, whatever marketing professional. You need to teach yourself or get taught in those 7 skill sets. So Ronnie, rambling away here, and I want to check you out for the next video tomorrow. So see you on the internet.